Hi, so we are officially 10 weeks and 1 day today. Yesterday, obviously, we hit the 10-week mark, and that was the first day in several weeks that I didn't get nauseous at all, which was really nice. And then I woke up today, like, worried that it meant something. And today I've been just kind of vegging out. I have 2 days off in a row, so today I was just hanging out watching TV. Just got back from the gym, first time all week. I'm still pretty short of breath just talking, but that's happened since the beginning, since we found out at week 4. So tomorrow I'm planning on like cleaning and everything, but today I'm just relaxing. Totally gotten in my head today because I haven't really gotten sick all day. I started to feel a little bit nauseous after the gym, but that's not out of the norm for me anyway. Just worried, you find out that you're pregnant and you realize how much you want it to be real and you want it to happen. And I woke up yesterday and my stomach was like super, super flat. I haven't been hardly working out at all, so I've definitely lost some like muscle mass, which would make me look a little bit smaller. But I woke up yesterday and my stomach was like super flat and it had been kind of pooched out. But by the time, so I closed last night, by the time I got home from work, I felt better because you could definitely see the pooch. So it's really interesting to see the difference in when I first wake up versus 9 or 10 at night. How the stomach kind of like expands throughout the day, even more so than it normally would. So I definitely have some like roundness, especially at night. It's pretty firm. So yeah, that's what's been going on. I'm trying not to get in my head too much about like the chances of miscarriage because they're pretty slim. Google is not my friend right now because I like obviously keep looking things up. But we're hoping for a healthy pregnancy, and every time I get like sick or throw up, I just tell myself that it's validation, and it actually is comforting to me because that way we know that it's still happening. Everything's okay. Baby's growing like it should be. We might go to Osage Beach tomorrow to try to look for one of those pregnancy signs that shows like the size of the baby so I can take a picture with it, because I thought I was originally going to take one at week 10, but I just haven't got around to it. I found a couple online that I liked, but I didn't have to pay for shipping, so we'll try looking tomorrow. And if we don't find anything, I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet, buy it online. Because we need to start taking those progress photos. Not super, super showing right now, but obviously I want to see the progression of the pregnancy, and I'm thinking we'll take photos like every 2 weeks or something like that. Keep it fun. But that's what's going on with me right now. I picked up some Long John Silvers because I haven't eaten like a lot of protein today. Still struggling to eat like chicken. Oh, just saying it makes me want to vomit. So we've got some fried fish, which isn't the best, but I mean there's some protein in there. And the coleslaw sounded really, really good, so totally bought it for the coleslaw, but I will see if we can stomach the fish. We'll take it slow, because the other night I ate like half a bag of chips like super fast, probably at least 3 servings, just regular tortilla chips. And I ended up throwing them all up like literally 15 minutes after I got done eating them, so it was still like really gross. Um, so that's what's going on right now. Baby is the size of a prune, I think it said. I've got a little pregnancy app to tell me what's going on every week. So yeah, baby's about an inch to an inch and a half long at this point. In the next 3 weeks, it said the baby's gonna like triple in size or something. We are looking forward to seeing some more changes. Me being who I am, I've always tried to stay, you know, pretty fit and pretty healthy, and I've been very conscious of my body. So I always thought that I would be fearful of what would happen during pregnancy, and honestly, I've been so at peace with it this entire time. Like, it honestly hasn't even been a thought process. Obviously, I'm going to do what I can to prevent stretch marks and that kind of thing, but I'm just really not even concerned at all about it, which is weird because I always thought I would be. But we're just so at peace with it, and just looking forward to actually getting my belly and being able to feel the baby, and we're excited. So only good things to come. All right, so this is our 12-week pregnancy update. I think it's been a couple weeks since I've done an update. I would say the past week, all of week 11, my nausea that I was having at night really bad kind of tapered off throughout the entire week. The first couple of days of the week I still had it. Funny thing, I still like gag when I cough. So if I get to coughing, it like literally makes me gag, and then I might or might not throw up. But that has been getting better. Just the overall nausea at night, I would say at this point is almost completely gone. Like I said, the first couple days of last week, it was still there, but it's really tapered off since then. So I'm super excited about that. That's been one of the most annoying things to struggle with, was the nausea. I am just the type of person that in general does not like to be uncomfortable. So that made me very uncomfortable a lot of times. But let's see. So the nausea's almost completely gone away. So when I first wake up and I've got an empty stomach, I really don't look pregnant at all. My stomach is like slightly more round than it normally would be. But once I eat like one meal, that completely changes. Yesterday I'm not wearing maternity clothes yet. Yesterday I put on just like a pair of like slacks. They weren't like loose by any means, but it wasn't like cutting off circulation, like it wasn't tight or anything. Empty stomach, and then I get to work and I had like just a couple things, and immediately I was like, oh my god. So I had to have my pants unbuttoned the rest of the day, and then when I was sitting down towards the end of my 9-hour shift, so from like 3 to 4, I had my pants completely unzipped and unbuttoned. So as the day progresses, I definitely notice pretty big changes in my body. I definitely wouldn't say that I look pregnant right now. More so at the end of the night, I guess. Definitely more roundness to my stomach. But I don't think anyone would be like, oh my god, like that girl's pregnant, obviously. But like I said, when I start to eat and as the day progresses, my stomach does expand way more than it normally would. And it is getting rounder, especially at night. So if I can get my shit together today, we will take our first bump date pictures. So I'm planning on doing just like a sports bra and like leggings for one of the pictures, and then like an actual, like what I would wear to work kind of cute outfit for the other pictures, because depending on who we're showing, I would, you know, prefer to either have a shirt on or not have a shirt on. Like, it, you know, some people don't want to see that. So we will do one of each. It might happen today or it might happen tomorrow. We'll see. But today is the official 12-week. So the nausea is completely, basically gone away at this point. My appetite is coming back. So I had been really struggling not only with the nausea, but a lot of food aversions. So I couldn't eat any hearty meals, like no meats or very few meats, or meats in very small portions, but really for the most part couldn't stand to eat meats. It really sucked because I knew I was hungry, but I like felt so sick that, and nothing sounded good. Just even thinking about chicken made me want to vomit. But that is slowly going away. I won't say that everything's like completely gone away. Chicken has never been one of my favorite foods. Let's just be real. Recently I had been like trying to eat it more, and so I was liking it more. And I mean, it doesn't sound great right now. But you know, throughout the rest of the pregnancy, as long as I'm not like sick, I will definitely try to eat healthier. Unfortunately, up to this point, it's just been whatever I can stomach. So I've had like a lot of tomato soup. The first couple weeks it was like grilled cheese and tomato soup, some ramen, like some fast food. I will say the good thing, even though eating fast food is not good for you, obviously, is that I'm hungry very often, but I cannot eat a lot in one sitting. So when I would get fast food, unfortunately I was being very wasteful and throwing like most of it away, but I don't know. Positive and negative. Anyway, we are planning on grocery shopping today because I have the day off. Josh gets off at 2. So we will probably hit the gym right when he gets home, and then do our grocery shopping. And I am planning on getting some healthy stuff. I told him to be thinking about healthy meal ideas that we can cook. Because there for a while I was doing really, honestly, right before I got pregnant and the first couple of weeks during my pregnancy when I didn't know I was pregnant, I was eating pretty good. I was cooking most of my meals. I was eating or drinking my green shake, my green OptiGreens every day. So I'd like to get back to that. You know, obviously, I am very aware of the fact that I am pregnant and am going to be getting bigger. Obviously, that's what happens during pregnancy. Wow, I just like completely start with one thing and like go off on a tangent. We'll finish this tangent and come back to my original point. I still want to eat healthy because, you know, I'm not the type of person to do like a ton of research or have like a very strong opinion about many things, because I don't like confrontation, I don't like arguing, whatever. I do believe that eating healthy will benefit the child, so we're gonna try to do that. I thought that I would have been able to eat healthy during the beginning, but honestly, even knowing I'm pregnant and there's a life growing inside of me, like I just couldn't. There were very few times that I was able to eat something healthy, and the protein, like, you know, everyone's like, oh man, you need like extra protein during pregnancy, obviously, right? You're growing a human. And my God, I just like couldn't eat anything. So cereal sounded pretty good several times, and I'm usually slightly lactose intolerant, but I was able to drink some milk several times throughout the past 12 weeks, and that's got protein in it and calcium, obviously, to help build strong bones. So we're gonna maintain the cereal and milk. No, cereal is not the most amazing thing for you, but it does have a lot of vitamins and minerals. I think that's a great thing. And the milk obviously has got protein and calcium, which are things that baby needs. So we're gonna continue doing that. But like I said, I will be trying to eat healthier. Oh my God, I hear you. So I was heating up some food in the microwave. We'll go shut it off because I am more long-winded than I originally thought. God. Okay. Anyway, so plan is to eat, like try to eat healthy. Like I said, we're going grocery shopping today. I do have a list of things that we are going to be getting. And hopefully Josh has a list and some ideas of foods we can cook. Rice is sounding really good to me. So not like the super healthy rice. I like my cheesy broccoli rice, whatever. I don't know. So hopefully I can start eating some like the cheesy rice and chicken. That is my hope that I will be able to do. Again, chicken has never been like super appetizing to me, except when I was like doing a good job at eating healthy. So I'm hoping that if I can kind of get back on the train this week, that oh my god, that I will be able to eat chicken more. Okay, so clearly back to my original point. Point one, that I want to go back to, and point one was that I've been tired, and point two was that I've had allergies. So, so a couple days ago, what day was it? Sunday. Today's Tuesday, so it was 2 days ago. Sunday, I woke up and I took my 24-hour Allegra allergy medicine, which has worked for me the past couple of years. It was the first day that I took it, so I'm assuming that it didn't work very well because I didn't have any previously in my system to kind of like build up. I don't know. Sunday was awful. I had to be outside most of the day for work. We had our 1-year anniversary party, which was fun, but I was sneezing every 10-15 seconds. It was great. Sneezing, I mean, my little nose was raw. And then a Sunday night into Monday morning. So I have to work Monday at 7 a.m., which is pretty usual for my opening shifts. I had to sleep sitting up on our couch, and I had Vapo Rub on my chest so I could try to breathe. I would say that I probably got like no good hours of sleep. Maybe like 2 to 3 decent hours of sleep where I was able to stay asleep most of the hour. But I woke up constantly not able to breathe. Tongue was super dry because guess what? My nose was clogged. So as being a mouth breather, my tongue was super dry. It was gross. I was trying to drink water whenever I would wake up. Josh had to work at 4 a.m. on Monday, so he kissed me goodbye when he left, and I got up after that for like an hour. Just miserable. Just freaking miserable. Couldn't freaking breathe. Put more Vapo Rub on, and then I took another allergy pill because it had been almost 24 hours since I had taken the other one. I was able to doze off, and then I woke up around 5, a little after 5. And I normally get up for work. Well, I set my first alarm at like 5:30. Usually get up at like 5:45. And that hour, so I ended up waking up at 6:10 because I changed my alarms on purpose so I could sleep, because that was the best hour of sleep I got the entire night. I was able to breathe, so I don't know what happened, but it was a miracle. Anyway, so didn't get a lot of sleep that night. My allergies are a little bit more under control. Like, I'm definitely not as miserable as I was. I was able to sleep in the bed last night pretty well through the night. But anyway, yesterday was Monday, so I came home from that 7 to 4 shift and fell asleep on the couch at 7:30 or 8. I don't know. You usually don't know when you fall asleep, but I think it was 7:30 or 8. Yeah. And then I woke up naturally at like 6:30 because I was like ready to go. And then I came back out here, and then I fell asleep on the couch till 8. So Yeah, but I've just been pretty tired. Aside from the whole allergy thing, growing a human, right, is pretty tiring. So, um, the other day I literally slept for like 12 hours. Um, I don't know. I'm I'm feeling pretty good today. I got a good sleep last night. Um, Trying to motivate myself to be productive and get some things done. We've had some serious issues with our doctor and insurance. Um, Not to get too in detailed with it, but we live in Rolla, Missouri. My health insurance is Blue Cross Blue Shield, but it's for Mercy coworkers, so it's like the special Mercy Blue Cross Blue Shield. And there is not a single OBGYN in the Rolla area who accepts that insurance. So, go to the doctor's appointment, the first doctor's appointment at 8 weeks. They accepted the insurance because I didn't know that they, didn't, but they accepted it. My card says Mercy on the front. I don't know. They accepted the insurance, told me I wouldn't have to pay anything, and insurance would get the bill. So my mother, being a mom, wanted to call insurance. She couldn't remember the name of my doctor, but she kind of was like, yeah, Ashley, you should probably call the insurance company just to make sure everything's good. So I call the insurance company, and they're like, nope, your doctor's not covered. And I'm like, that sucks, but it's not the end of the world. We're going to have to find another doctor, which is going to be a pain in the butt, but guess what? Like, it's okay. It's not a huge deal. So I call my doctor to cancel my 12-week appointment, which is next Monday, so in 6 days from now. And the receptionist was like, oh, like I told her what happened, and she was like, oh no, like there's not another doctor in this area that accepts Mercy. And I was like, oh my God, what? So the closest doctor that accepts it is like 45 minutes away. So she basically told me that I could try to partner like with my insurance company or whatever and get them to do like a special case to where my insurance was covered through Dr. Green until we move back to Springfield where I will be delivering, assuming everything goes according to plan. So I call my mom because I'm a baby still. I don't like dealing with adult things. I set up everything on auto pay so I don't have to deal with it. Whatever. I'm trying to be better about it, but I don't like dealing with things. So call my mom and I'm like explain to her what happened. So naturally she's pissed. Doesn't want anyone to screw me over, right? She's mom. One day this will be me. So this was two weeks ago. I don't remember exactly when this all happened, but I think it was at least 2 weeks ago. So my mother has been trying to take care of this for me, and she's had to talk to my doctor's office and insurance and like a Mercy insurance specialist, whatever, and they're trying to see if they can get at least my first couple of visits covered here until I can find another doctor in Springfield. But my appointment is next Monday in 6 days, and I still don't have any answers. And as of yesterday, my doctor's office still had not filed or sent the paperwork that they needed to send. So we're going to assume that they're not going to have it ready in time for my next appointment. And I will not be paying out of pocket because I think it's like roughly $200. The first appointment, I peed in a cup. They did a vaginal ultrasound, and I got a little baggie of stuff, like a book and what to expect when you're expecting whatever. $200 without insurance. So no, we're not doing that every appointment. So I'm going to be trying to today see if there's a doctor in Springfield who's decent, who can get me in next week, because it needs to be next week. Not only because I will be at the end of my first trimester, but I'm on vacation that week. So me working in retail, I rarely have 2 days off in a row. And when you make a trip to Springfield, it's almost a 2-hour drive there, 2-hour drive back. Realistically, you're spending almost your entire day there. So I had originally made my appointment on my vacation, so I didn't have to work around my schedule. So I'm really hoping that the doctor, whatever doctor, I have a few doctors, 2 to 3 doctors in mind that I would prefer. I'm gonna call them and see if they've got any openings next week, or they can squeeze me in next week. But if not, I don't even know. I guess I'm just gonna have to find one that can get me in. It's crazy. Anyway, that's what we've been dealing with. 12 weeks. I still have my moments that I do not feel pregnant. As in, I'm not sure there's a baby actually in there. That was my fear until we had our first ultrasound, and then she found a baby. I have not had any signs or symptoms of a miscarriage. No bleeding, no pain. I had some like very minor cramping a couple of times. Probably a few times. One of the times my pants were too tight, so I had to unbutton them, and then it went away, so that was good. But yeah, no signs of miscarriage, so I'm assuming there's still a human growing inside of me. I'm hoping anyway. Your mind goes crazy when you're pregnant. Pregnancy brain is a real thing. There have been moments where I'm like, oh my god, what did I just say? What did I just do? Really stupid. So that is our life right now, 12 weeks. I'm excited to get the hell out of this town and go back to Springfield, where our family lives, so we can spend more time with them, and hopefully my job and everything will work out. I don't know, we'll just have to see.